Okay, this is my out of the theater reaction for Lee Winnell's The Wolfman, which opened today across the country. Now, there's no surprise here. Wasn't a big fan of his Invisible Man movie. I'm a classic Universal Monsters guy, and I just didn't dig the angle he brought in that movie. The Wolfman, I had some trepidations with, but I have to say overall, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the fact that it was pretty much all practical effects. They did a really good job on those, I thought. I'm not really enamored with the makeup so much. Being a classic Wolfman guy, he doesn't have that look. But if you approach this as this is kind of like a wolf-type disease that the main character is affected by, that gives him wolf-like characteristics, then it's a little bit easier to deal with the makeup, which was, good, just not in a classic Wolfman way. There's some good scares in this movie. Christopher Abbott does a good job as the main character. I would say, even though I enjoyed Jennifer Garner's overall acting, I didn't know if she fit the character as much. There's an angle in the story where the wife is really absent in the relationship, and they don't really drive home as much her reconciliation with the daughter, who's quite good in this, but she kind of disappears toward the end of the movie. Running time is like an hour and 43 minutes, so it's not too long, not too short. But let's get to the real aspect of this. Holy shit! D-Box, man! I got shook by the Wolfman. This is the first time I've experienced D-Box. Now, D-Box came to my Cinemark theater, and I found out that this movie was going to be offered in D-Box. Now, a D-Box ticket is $27. $27 effing dollars for a D-Box ticket. And let me tell you, if you're going to pay that, it ain't worth it. Now, this movie had a lot of good rumbles and stuff, and, especially when you get jump scares and the Wolfman's jumping out at you, it really enhances the overall experience. But these D-Box seats do more than just rumble. First off, they're nice and warm, so they give you a nice back massage because they're really kind of hot. But besides that, they kind of move left to right, and they move up and down. So when the character is experiencing kind of like he's going out of it, and he's going, things are moving up and down and around, you're getting that same kind of feelings. Not only is it rumbling, but it's kind of pitching you forward and back, so you get that kind of experience as he's passing out, which is kind of cool. I don't know if this movie was the ultimate movie to take advantage of that. Maybe something like Captain America coming up, I might try to go ahead and do that again. But once again, I'm a member of the Cinemark Movie Pass, so I had like 3 passes. And if you have passes, it knocks the price of the ticket down to $11. Now, I'll leave you to judge whether even for $11 it's worth that for this. I would say, yeah, if you're paying $10, it's not too bad. But man, don't pay $27 for D-Box. I don't care if it's throwing me across the theaters. It's not worth it for that money. But it was fun and it was interesting. And it did add to the overall effect of the movie. So I'm going to give Wolfman, I think, a 3.75. It's a decent movie. Has some interesting thrills. It's shot really well, and I love the use of practical effects. So that's my out of the theater reaction for Lee Winnell's The Wolfman plus D-Box, a little ass rumbling. Later, guys.